Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
It's Madden NFL 20.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taking it about the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Murray, and complete to Zach Ertz. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, Murray. Buying time to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain. for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They run it with Benjamin. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move. Able to connect. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Murray. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 9th touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the gun on 3rd down. Hardy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback
time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Ready?
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Off play action. Hardy. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The Panthers at 12-3 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Here's the option. Running right. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
To throw on 2nd down. Hardy. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run with Hall. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Reload.
Hall again. Nifty move. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And he works free.
Still going. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, here's Ferguson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray caught by the tight end Ertz.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Hardy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hardy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Hardy.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Hardy. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore in the final seconds. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down. Hardy got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson! A 20-yard touchdown! And the... Murray now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the run is Benjamin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the belt 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Murray now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Benjamin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery. Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childers. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 21. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Childers. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Here comes Marshall in motion right. They'll run on first down. Childers trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3 quarters have come and gone. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hall again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll look to run with Hall.
And this time he is in.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Check.
Ball again on second down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Hall again.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Childers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
I come alive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules.